The Chancellor's office crackles with lightning. Anakin's blue blade plunges into the chest of Darth Sidious. The Sith Lord gasps, his schemes collapsing in an instant. Windu lowers his saber. The galaxy holds its breath. From this single moment, 20 ripple effects spread outward, changing everything. The Chosen One, fulfilled. Too soon, Anakin Skywalker was prophesied to bring balance to the Force. Most believed that meant destroying the Sith, and later, his redemption through Luke. But what if balance came now? By killing Sidious, Anakin becomes the hero the prophecy promised. Not fallen, not broken, but victorious. Yet balance is not peace. With Sidious gone, the Jedi face a paradox. Was this the end of the Sith? Or the start of something darker, waiting in the void left behind? 2. Mace Windu's survival and the power struggle. Mace Windu survives. His grim worldview collides with Anakin's idealism. Windu sees the galaxy in absolutes, no compromise, no attachments. Anakin, now revealed as the hero who ended the Sith, has a new confidence. He openly defends love, compassion, and honesty. The Jedi Council splits. Some follow Windu's rigid path, others begin to side with Anakin's reformist vision. And so Sidious's death does not unify the Jedi, it divides them. The dormant threat of Order 66 Sidious never gives the command. But the chips remain in every clone's head, hidden bombs of obedience. Rex, Cody, every trooper, unknowingly primed to kill Jedi if the right trigger is pulled. The Jedi discover the truth. Now comes the hardest decision. Do they dismantle the army, betray the soldiers who trust them, or attempt to free them one by one? Anakin leads the charge to liberate the clones. The first chip is removed, and with it comes rage, sorrow, and revelation. Some clones embrace freedom. Others spiral into despair, realizing they were bred only for war. The Republic fractures from within. The clone uprising freed clones demand the right to live their own lives. Some settle into civilian roles, others become mercenaries, and some, unable to forgive the Republic, turn their weapons against it. Captain Rex stays by Anakin's side, becoming the symbol of a new movement. Not soldiers, but brothers with choices. Yet this sparks resistance. What happens when millions of battle-hardened soldiers decide their own destinies at once? The galaxy trembles under the weight of freedom. Padme Amidala's rise in the Senate. Into this chaos steps Padme. With Palpatine gone, the Senate collapses into fear and infighting. Corruption is revealed. Worlds threaten secession. But Padme, with her calm resolve and fiery words, rallies allies like Bail Organa and Mon Mothma. In time, she could rise to Supreme Chancellor, not through deception, but through truth. And imagine this, the galaxy not ruled by an emperor of fear, but by a leader of compassion. With Anakin at her side, Padme becomes the heart of democracy reborn. The revelation of Anakin's secrets in this new world, Anakin makes a choice. No more lies. He confesses his marriage to Padme. The Jedi Council reels. Their strictures forbid attachment, yet here is the man who saved them all, openly declaring his love. The Council cannot condemn him without condemning themselves. Slowly, reluctantly, they listen. The seeds of reform are planted. A reformed Jedi code, the old ways begin to break. Attachments are no longer branded as paths to darkness, but recognized as sources of strength. Jedi are taught not to sever emotions, but to master them. Love is not weakness, it is clarity. A light against fear. The Order becomes more human, more compassionate, more adaptable. And this new Jedi Code, inspired by Anakin, reshapes the galaxy's protectors into something greater than ever before. Yoda steps aside. Yoda, wise yet weary, senses the shift. The galaxy has changed beyond even his vision. Instead of clinging to leadership, Yoda steps down, retreating into quiet reflection. Not out of exile or failure, but trust in the future. He leaves the Order in Anakin's hands. For the first time in centuries, the Jedi are led by someone young, passionate, and unafraid to challenge tradition. Count Dooku's shattered purpose without Sidious, Count Dooku is adrift. The Separatist leader was always a pawn, believing he served a higher cause. Now his master is dead, his war meaningless. Does Dooku surrender, broken and betrayed? Does he continue the war in desperation? Or Does he seek redemption, realizing the Sith used him as much as the Republic? Dooku's fate could swing the galaxy yet again. Key. The Separatist worlds splinter with Sidious gone. The Separatists lose their hidden anchor. Some worlds rejoin the Republic willingly. Others fracture into chaos, with warlords, corporations, and planetary rulers fighting for scraps of power. The galaxy becomes 1,000 smaller wars instead of one great conflict. The Republic must decide: crush these new factions or find peace through negotiation. And in the middle of it all, Anakin is torn: warrior or peacemaker. 11. The rise of the Skywalker legacy. Anakin is no longer Darth Vader in waiting. He is the hero of the Republic. The galaxy whispers his name with awe. The Jedi see him as their future. The Senate views him as a symbol of hope. But with Padme at his side and their unborn twins hidden no longer, a new legacy emerges. The Skywalker family becomes the heart of a new era. Luke and Leia are born not in secrecy but in celebration. They grow up in the light, training openly, guided by their parents. The galaxy does not lose its chosen children, it gains them. Obi-Wan Kenobi's redemption. In the original timeline, Obi-Wan carried unbearable guilt, losing Anakin, losing the Jedi, losing everything. But here he witnesses his brother's triumph. The man he trained is no fallen monster, but the savior who ended the Sith. Obi-Wan, freed from sorrow, becomes a teacher without regret. His wisdom deepens, no longer shadowed by failure. Together, he and Anakin rebuild the Jedi, not master and student, but equals, shaping the galaxy side by side. A galaxy without the Empire, the Death Star, never built. Alderaan, never destroyed. Billions of lives spared, entire worlds unshackled from terror. But without a singular tyrant like Sidious, the galaxy is not united in resistance. Instead, chaos spreads. Power vacuums draw out crime syndicates, warlords, and ancient dark cults from the shadows. The Jedi must not only protect peace, they must forge it from endless fragments. Darth Maul's shadow returns far away. In the underworld of the galaxy, Darth Maul feels a tremor. His master is dead. Maul, fueled by hate and cunning, seizes the chance to rise again. Without Sidious, Maul is no pawn. He could declare himself the true Dark Lord, rallying the broken Separatists and shadow cartels under his banner. The galaxy may escape Palpatine's empire, only to face Maul's. The Jedi are not finished with the Sith. When Qui-Gon Jinn's legacy reignited, Anakin's choice validates everything. Qui-Gon Jinn once believed that compassion is strength. That prophecy is not about rigid codes, but about trust in the living force. The Jedi begin to re-examine Qui-Gon's teachings, long ignored. His philosophy spreads across the new order, shaping a Jedi way that embraces change, feeling, and freedom. It is as though Qui-Gon, long dead, finally wins the argument he lost in life. Yoda's vision of the future shifts in meditation. Yoda gazes into the currents of the Force. He once saw endless darkness, the rise of the Empire, the fall of the Jedi, but now the vision flickers. The threads of fate unravel, replaced with unknowns. A galaxy of light yet scattered. A future free of Sidious, yet haunted by enemies beyond comprehension. Yoda admits what he never has before. The Jedi do not see the future. They must build it. 17. A rebellion that never was. The Rebel Alliance in this timeline never needs to exist. But the spirit of rebellion does not die. Instead, it transforms. Instead of rebelling against tyranny, people rebel against chaos. Worlds demand independence. Systems resist central rule. The galaxy becomes more democratic, but also more fragile. The Jedi, once peacekeepers, now face an impossible task: balancing freedom and order in a galaxy that does not want to be ruled. 18. Anakin's struggle with power. Though he resists the dark side in that office, the temptation never vanishes. Now hailed as the galaxy's savior, Anakin faces a new danger: pride. The line between hero and tyrant blurs. Would he use his influence for justice, or bend it to his will? Every victory plants a seed of fear. Could he still fall? Padme and Obi-Wan watch closely, reminding him of humility. But the Force itself whispers, power does not vanish. It waits. 19. The Unknown Regions. Stir without Palpatine's iron grip, ancient threats begin to awaken in the galaxy's dark corners. From the unknown regions, entities beyond the Sith stir. Beings who feed on fear, hunger for the Force itself, and have watched the Republic for millennia. The Jedi realized the Sith were not the endgame. They were merely a prelude. And now, the Skywalker family stands as the first line of defense against horrors greater than any empire. A new Jedi golden age, or the beginning of something worse, the galaxy now stands at a crossroads. Anakin's choice saved billions, reformed the Jedi, preserved democracy, and gave the galaxy hope. But the balance of the Force is fragile. The Sith are wounded, not gone. Darkness brews in new places. The clones, the Separatists, the remnants of war, all unresolved scars. And through it all, Anakin Skywalker is the most powerful man in the galaxy. The hero who slew the Sith, or the man who could one day take their place. One thrust of a lightsaber ended an empire before it began. But the future that followed was no less dangerous. For even in victory, the galaxy is never free from shadows, all because Anakin Skywalker chose differently.